U.S. governors are quickly learning that if you mess with the U.S. Constitution, you're going to be dealt with, and that can be said about Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker. Before I go any further, guys, little something I got to get out of the way. Why do I wear the sunglasses? Well, I wear the sunglasses because I am blind. I got to mention that because it comes up so much in the comments, people making fun of me, questioning me, all kinds of nonsense. So there's your answer right there. And yes, I am, in fact, very fat. So now that we got that out of the way, guys, please give the video a like, share it across all of your platforms, subscribe if you're brand new. Make sure you hit the bell too. Put your notifications in the all setting because YouTube is messing with those a lot of times without you even knowing it. They're censoring my content, hardly ever getting these notifications out to you guys. So just double check, make sure that is in the right position. Also, guys, if you enjoy the daily videos I provide here, consider sponsoring my channel through Patreon for $5 a month or more. Your support goes a long way, especially now with all the demonetization of these videos. You could sign up over at patreon.com/conservative-truth. Just check that pretty link. It's right down there in the description. Takes you right there, a couple minutes to sign up. And not only do you help me out, you throw a few dollars my way for what I do, but also you get my exclusive bonus content not found anywhere else but right there on Patreon. You are going to love it. I talk a lot more about sensitive information. I break it down more in long form. We don't have to worry about the censors over there. There's great content going up all the time. The other great thing I really love about Patreon too, guys, is that you get the notifications every time I put any new content out, unlike on YouTube. So no matter what I do, no matter what I put out there, you are going to get alerted. You are going to get notified. So it's a great way to help me out. And again, you get great bonus content in the same time. So check it out, guys. Thank you so much. But what went on here with Governor J.B. Pritzker? Well, the pressure from churches. Now, let me just kind of set the stage a little bit. This is a governor who said that he did not see churches, in-person services resuming in the state of Illinois for 12 to 18 months. He was also talking about the fact that until they had a corona vaccine, we might not see churches reopen again. Of course, other businesses would be allowed to reopen, but it's the churches that, were the ones that were going to be the most problematic. People had had enough of this. They were not going to take it anymore. They were only allowed to really have about 10 people in a service anyway. But more than that, they were just allowed to do drive-in services, and that's becoming kind of old now with people. Well, the churches had enough. They took this up to the Supreme Court and said that their First Amendment rights were clearly being violated. It was unconstitutional what Pritzker was doing here. And many of these churches were represented by Liberty Counsel. In fact, the founder of Liberty Counsel, Matt Staver, talked about the fact that the governor was completely out of control. This was a sign of tyranny. He could not do this. And as soon as this was going to get itself up to the Supreme Court, what did Pritzker do? He backed down and all of a sudden put out some new guidelines that said, oh, churches can reopen now. So now he said they can reopen at 25% capacity or up to 100 people in the building. There's also going to be guidelines set out to the churches as far as cleanings and as far as advising people to wear masks and even temperature checks. Now, if I went into a church and said they want to take my temperature, I'd be like, all right, you know what? I'm out of here. And I ain't going to wear a mask either because I'm not all about those masks. And as far as the temperature checks go, these are more advising of the churches. I do not expect every church to require people to get their temperature taken when they walk in the door or to wear a mask as well. But they're just putting this in the guidance right now. Also, the guidance would state that if there is a spike in cases, that possibly they could put more restrictions on the churches again. But that could go right back to the court if that does happen. And again, it would, fall on the religious liberty issue, which is how this whole thing started in the first place. So churches are very excited right now. They're going to be able to resume services again. And this is what we have to do to keep these governors in check because they have way too much power. And they're showing right now that they are not going to be able to get away with it. Lawsuits are piling up against them right now. And I guarantee you, too, this is going to hurt them when it comes to the voting. When they're up for re-election, it's going to hurt them at the ballot box. So I hope they remember this because they're not going to be in power for much longer. I'll put more information down below in the description. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this as well. I wonder how Mayor Lori Lightfoot in Chicago was feeling about this, too, who sent a bunch of cops out to a church last weekend, banging on at the door, trying to get them to shut down. Well, now she's shut down. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.